up on Jake's comments on Rafah, he stopped short of saying that an invasion would lead to a change in U.S. policy. You want to see how these high-level talks and conversations play out. But the White House has been very public in warning Israel that if they don't make concrete changes to address humanitarian suffering, there will be these changes. Why not extend that warning to an invasion that you clearly have very deep concerns about?
So I want to be really careful. I mean, you had the National Security Advisor right in front of you lay out where we are with the conversations. We had a virtual conversation. Jake was part of it. He just talked about how it took some hours that happened just about a week ago. And the most important thing there is that there's conversations happening with the Israeli government and our government, and they're listening to what we're saying. And obviously we're hearing them out. And we understand. I want to be really clear. We understand that there are Hamas operatives in the Rafah. But there are also more than 1 million innocent civilians who are taking refuge in Rafah, and we want to make sure that they are protected. So a major military operations is not something that we support. We've been pretty consistent about that. Don't want to get into hypotheticals here, but we believe that the conversations are happening. They've been productive. That is important. There's going to be a face-to-face conversation, in-person conversation that the Israeli government agreed to, so that's going to happen. But those open line of communications, as the National Security Advisor was saying just moments ago from this podium, is continuing. They're happening almost every day. And so just want to be super, super careful about not getting to hypotheticals, but we're in conversation. They've been productive. We had one last week virtually, and we're going to continue to make sure that we're having those discussions. And they hear from us directly about how we believe protecting those more than about 1.5 million civilians in Rafah, we got to protect those lives.
When should we expect that U.S.-Israel meeting to take place?
I believe it's going, from what I've been hearing from our folks at National Security Council, is going to be in a couple of weeks. But again, those open line of communication, there's constant communications happening every day. But as it relates to this particular conversation, when they're going to be here in person, members of the Israeli government, that's going to happen in a couple of weeks.